Today I am at Cowpens National Battlefield in South Carolina. This is the site of another historic battle in the Revolutionary War. It took place a month or so after the Battle of Kings Mountain, I believe. And it helped cement the end of the Southern campaign from the British. This is the road that was used by both forces as they arrived at the battlefield. So the area I'm walking in now would be the place of the American lines walking towards the British front, or the British. The commander of the American forces positioned a line of sharpshooters in front, militiamen behind that, and the Continentals in a third rank. He told the sharpshooters to aim for officers so they would have no leadership. After they fired, they retreated behind the militia, who fired 3 shots and then were to retreat. The sharpshooters were to fire again and retreat behind the Continentals. The British, thinking that they had won and the Americans were in retreat, pursued, came over this hill behind me, which is just a slight rise, and ran into the Continentals. They were then flanked by the cavalry and the militia. This resulted in the defeat of the British forces and led to the capture of about 800 men. This is the position of the American militia. Up ahead is the position of the sharpshooters. This is the location that the first line of defense, the sharpshooters, were in. You can see they look down the road towards the advancing British. When they opened up, they dropped 2/3 of the British officers. This is the view the British would have had advancing up the road. That slight rise up there is where the American sharpshooters were stationed. So this is an area where they're replanting river cane, which is a native type of bamboo. The river cane bordered both sides of the battlefield, and it helped funnel the British troops so that they had to face the Americans head on instead of flanking them. This is looking towards the American lines. The skirmishers, the sharpshooters would have been right ahead. It was near this area that, as the British retreated, the American forces tried to capture the 3-pounder cannons, and the race to capture them was won by Delaware.